Oh, wow. Oh my God, wow. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I've been racking my brain for quite a while. I don't even remember. Trying to find the words to try to help people understand how peace like this is made. And I can't find the words because you have to adopt a certain attitude to life, and that's not something I can give you. I heard recently about a woman who has an extra color receptor in her eyes, and it allows her to see 100 times more shades than most people do. It's a very rare mutation, obviously a desirable mutation. She's an artist. I see the Hebrew language like that. I see many, many, many more shades of what the Hebrew language can do in creation than most people see. And I don't know how to give that to you. And the difference is I wasn't born that way. This woman who has this extra color receptor, and one in each of her eyes, was born that way. She knows that we see less colors than she, and she kind of wonders at the fact that for most people shadows look gray. She sees all kinds of colors and shadings and shadows. But I do remember what it was like before I saw the Hebrew language correctly. I do remember how the world looked to me, and so I know how the world looks to you. It was something that was given to me, literally in a flash. And that way I know that it can be acquired. I know that a person can go from seeing in a normal state of consciousness to be able to be seeing in a immeasurably higher state in a second, in a flash. But you have to have your attitude set right in order for that to happen. It just doesn't happen to the people who think they know everything already and the people who are believers in whatever it is that they believe in. It's better to assume an attitude of agnosticism than to be a believer in something that isn't right. It's a readiness to be able to accept the truth on its own terms and to ask God to come in. Not in the way you think you know already. If you think you know it already, I promise you, you're closing the door. It will not happen to you. It cannot. You've put a padlock on your consciousness. But if you are ready to see the truth, not because you want to be wise or special or evolved or whatever it is, but because with that knowledge you can bring peace into the world, and just leave the door open for Hashem to come in whatever way Hashem is going to come in. And I'm sure that for everybody it's not giving them insights into Hebrew. There must be other ways of attaining that. Different peoples have their own paths. But you have to be attitudinally set in a certain way of openness, of receptivity, of willingness. And God needs to know that you're not going to use that power wrongly. God needs to be able to trust you, because with that kind of an increase in consciousness comes a lot more power, and God needs to know that you're not going to go to hell with yourself and you're not going to hurt others. God needs to know that you can be trusted with that information to make peace. And that's the way you've got to set your heart for getting another consciousness receptor in your eyes. Thank you for listening and watching, huh? Isn't that something? Yeah.